What is up, Flockers? That is my fellow Lockers and aspiring Lockers. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you two of my favorite ways of concealing my balding or thinning spot. And it's not just by covering it up with my locks. So if you're interested in that, then stick around. I know I am not the only person that is dealing with this. I know that this is a very common issue. Maybe most people don't like to talk about it. Maybe it's taboo, but there's no reason to hide our flaws or to hide the things that we're insecure about. I feel like the more we talk about it, the more accessible we make things for other people. And I believe that sharing is caring, so I want to pass on any little nuggets of truth or knowledge that I come across. So here is something that I do. First of all, I will start off by showing you, maybe if this is your first time to my channel or you haven't seen a video where I have revealed a back shot, I do have a space in the crown of my head that is a lot thinner than the rest of my hair. And this spot has been this way since college, and it has gotten bigger over the years. And yeah, I tried derma rolling a little bit for a short period of time to see if that would help, but I just don't have the discipline for the consistency to do that on a regular basis. Maybe one of these days I'll get back into it, but nothing has regrown the hair in this area. It's just thinned out. And yeah, there's not much that I have been able to do to visibly see a difference or make a difference. So I have two ways that I sometimes mask, because most of the time I don't care. And I can typically just do my hair like this and people aren't going to be able to see it, you know, unless the wind blows and just totally blows my cover. But there are times where I'm in situations where maybe I'm going to be seated, because I'm 6'4", so usually I'm taller than most of the people that I'm around, so most people aren't looking down at my head. But if I'm in a seated situation where people may be looking down and then can see this area, you know, if I part my hair down the middle, then it's going to be a lot more visible if I don't have my locks positioned a certain way. So like I said, I do have two ways that I like to conceal or cover that. And I'll demonstrate one of the ways, and I wish I couldn't find it, y'all. So I'll just go ahead and tell you. There's a really cheap way, and then there's a more expensive way. The cheaper way is to use some eyeshadow. Now this is a hack that I never thought that I'd have to say that I couldn't find my eyeshadow before coming on camera. But if you buy some eyeshadow that matches the color of your hair, whether your hair is black or dark brown, but you find an eyeshadow that matches the color of your hair, and make sure that it is matte, which is something that I didn't know of until wifey had to tell me and put me onto it, because the first one that I bought was like shimmery, and I didn't realize that they came in different shimmers and stuff like that. So you need matte. So I got a matte black one, and you can see I have proof because it is on this brush, and you can see that I've used it before. But you literally take the eyeshadow and you take a brush. You can use your finger, you know, or you can use the brush, and you go in and you use that to fill in that spot. So that way, the whole point of that is so that way your scalp isn't showing as much. So no, it doesn't create more hair. It doesn't do anything but fill in that spot. So that way, like I said, if people are sitting or standing above you, they're not seeing that view of your hair or the lack thereof hair. And so that's the one trick. And then my other, which it does work well, that one takes a lot more time than the second one I'm going to show you. It's more labor intensive because you're having to constantly go in and put some on, go in, put some more on. But depending on the type that you get, the eyeshadow may last for a long time. I guess there's probably water resistant ones, so you can get it. So even if you sweat, it's not running. You're not out here looking like Rudy Giuliani with dye running down your face. Ooh, too soon. All right, but the second one, and I'm not sponsored. I did a sponsored video with this company, so I'm not putting any links or anything in this video, but I'm just showing you because it is something that I actually use and have used and actually like. And I'm not going to do a sponsored video for something that I don't believe in and don't like. So there's that. But the company is SureThick. I'm just going to say it once because I don't want it to be like this big secret that I'm trying to hide. So the black eyeshadow cost, I think, $1.99 on Amazon. These, I believe, go for around $30 to $40. I'm sure there's different brands and different price ranges, but I think it's anywhere from like $30 to $50, $60, depending on what you get. You can get it in different colors. So I have it in black. I have this particular top on where you turn this upside. There's microfibers in here. It's a hair thickening fiber source. And all this does is it latches, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it literally, as you squeeze it, it sends out all these microfibers and it latches onto your hair, to your scalp, to just give it a thicker appearance. So I'm going to attempt to show you on camera. It's hard because I can't see what I'm showing you, so I hope it will come off. But all right, I can see right now that I have a very, very bald looking spot right there. All right, and so as I go in and I'm spraying, and again, I can't see what I'm doing. So if this was in an area of your hair where you could actually see what you're doing, you can control the flow a little bit better. I can't see what I'm doing, but I can see that it has already started. Let me see. I got some spots right here. So let me try to fill that in. And this way is a lot quicker. So this is my preferred way if I have something that I need to get to quickly and I don't have the time to sit there. You see, so just in a matter of like 10, 15 seconds, I was able to go in and fill in those spots. So that way, my scalp is not just out here screaming, look at me, look at me. And the more you put, the thicker it's going to be, the less scalp you're going to see. I do feel like there's a point where you can overdo it and have too many fibers on to where it just looks fake and it's like, why is your scalp black? So you don't want to overdo it. But yeah, once you get the desired look and the desired coverage, they also have this holding spray. So that way the fibers aren't just popping off if the wind blows or, you know, if it rains. So I don't know, I've never looked at the ingredients, but my guess is it's probably the same stuff like a setting spray that folks the beauty guru people spray on their faces. So you go in and you spray the setting spray or the locking spray, whatever it's called, just to hold it in, like I said. And you're set. You let it dry and you're good to go. So then when you go out in public, you no longer have to be self-conscious and worried about your thinning or your bald spots. And like I said, depending on where it is on your head, you're able to cover those spots. So I want to continue to share these little nuggets. There's no reason that if you have locks and you have thinning spots that you should feel insecure. I have genuinely, just full transparency, had moments in my journey, not recently, but in the beginning, where I was just like, this bald spot is killing me. I just want to cut my locks. Thankfully, I didn't give in. But having stuff like this, or having the, I keep wanting to call it mascara, having the eyeshadow gives me that confidence back to be able to not feel like I need to cut my locks just because they don't necessarily look the way that I want them to look all the time. So this kind of is just two ways that you can get your confidence back and not feel like you need to cut your locks or feel ashamed if you have thinning and you're out in public. So I wanted to share those with you so that hopefully it can help someone else. So like I said, there's a very cheap version where you can get it for whatever you pay for your eyeshadow. I got the cheapest one because I wasn't trying to get some like L'Oreal, Bath and Body Works. I don't even know what the brands are, but yeah, the most expensive eyeshadow. So I got the one that was like $2. And then these products, which will run you like $30, $40, but it's a give or take because the cheaper one does take longer to do unless you're just really fast and able to get it done. Practice makes better, but this is definitely the quicker, faster way to do it. And yeah, they're both compact. You know, you can travel with them. So if you need to take them with you on the go, but either way, you can get it done in less than 5 minutes, couple minutes, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. You're ready to go out the door and you no longer have to be self-conscious. So if you have tried either of these methods before, please drop in the comments and let me know because I'd be interested to know if they've worked for you. And maybe there's another option that I haven't thought of. So if there's another option that you know of or that you've tried yourself, also drop in the comments and let me know. Let's get the discussions going. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button so I know what type of content you're enjoying. And also hit the like button. That's the same thing, D. Whew, I'm out of touch with, I haven't done this enough lately. You already hit the like button because I know you're on it. Also hit that subscribe button so that you can join the flock. And before you go anywhere, check out some of the other videos that have popped up on the screen. I'll see you there.